Right, welcome back along to the stream. We are continuing where we left off, heading into Delhi in the 777, the arrival stream.
I'm here this time on my desktop.
Window.
Why did that just say window?
Menu. Euroflight. List Delhi 300 Euroflight.
Right, there we go. Oh, it's probably restream chat. Anyway, yep, so we're on full autopilot heading into Delhi, and we're going to try auto land.
Robert Hooden, hey, I just tuned in. Which flight is this, and which plane?
Hi Robert, we're doing a flight request from the flight request form I created for viewers. So we went from somewhere in India that I can't pronounce to, we're going to Delhi in India. And we're in the 777-300ER.
List Delhi 378
We've
km.
got, yeah, 370...
List Delhi 378 km. Euroflight.
278 kilometers to the destination.
How far was it altogether?
I think it was about 1,000 something kilometers.
Robert Hooden, the engines sound a bit strange, but the flight plan sounds nice, laughing face.
Yeah, this plane is a bit weird. It's default, so the actual engine sound is, yeah, it doesn't really sound like a 777, but you know, it does the job for now. Of course, there's modded ones that are better than this, but. I haven't done an auto landing in ages anyway, so I want to see how it handles. So we'll let it do most of the automatics for the landing and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Robert Houdin, how far to go? And yet, it brings us from A to B.
332 kilometers an hour. We're getting there pretty fast. This thing has a lot of power, especially at full power, which
R.
it is now for some reason. 950 kilometers an hour, so not long at all really till
It
landing.
will be on full because it's on autopilot.
I know, that's why it's on full.
Oh,
She's
because you said for some reason.
Well, yeah, because it shouldn't be. In real life, it would be the power would be, you know, at cruise power instead of full. But because it's Eurofly, for some reason they decided that it was going to be on full with autopilot. Are the seatbelts on or not? Oh. Well, we might as well have them off, so I'll turn them off for now.
Off.
Robert Houdin, let's hope the landing sequence will be improved. Especially the altitude system.
Yeah, there are things being improved with that in Eurofly 3 as far as I know. I mean, the way I usually do it manually is to descend a lot more gradually. The way that works in Eurofly, to just descend a lot more gradually, and then obviously the approach to the airport is always the same. Every airport's approach is the same, but that should be changing in Eurofly 3 with things that are coming. But the autopilot does it a bit strangely, descends quite fast, which it shouldn't really do, but you know.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
List Delhi 263 km ahead. Eurofly.
Oh yeah, and then I remember what I was going to show you. So for people who weren't here, when we get down, I got a new A320 sound pack, well, quite a while ago now, but it's really good and I haven't flown it much on stream. And there's some previews of the takeoff, so you have cockpit sounds, you have cabin sounds for the front of the cabin and cabin sounds for the back of the cabin. So I'll show you those previews of them. And then hopefully when I get P3D set up we can do a bit more flying with it on stream, because it should be a bit more smooth than FSX with it being 64-bit, but we will see.
Rogers then. Robert Hoodin, wow, that will be very great. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's just a preview of the sounds, and it's just a demo of. I just want to show what can be achieved in simulators other than Eurofly. The actual sounds, which is just a good demo of why Eurofly is good, but when you hear sounds from other simulators, you understand why they can have so much potential.
List Delhi 218 km ahead. Eurofly. E.
2339.
Yeah, so we've got enough fuel to do a go around, but we're gonna be a little tight on fuel, but we'll be fine.
List delete 175, Euro Y.
Around now, not quite yet, but in like a minute or so, I'd be thinking about descending manually. Probably at about -7 degrees or something like that. But since we're letting the autopilot do everything, I'm going to keep just let it have control. It can descend how it wants, and we'll let it do the landing.
Okay, I'm just trying to get the sound in the front of the Airbus A321, if you know what I mean. Not the cockpit, but you know, the front cabin.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just a sound.cfg. You just have to make sure it's in there. Make sure it's called sound.
Yeah, I think I've done it. I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna load it and make sure it does work.
Well, I wanted to take it to Zante today, but to Greece today on a flight on FSX or stream it or something. But then I decided I'd wait for P3D. That's what I'm trying to get at the moment, so I can get that set up before I go. Yeah, that's another thing for people to note if you've not been here on the stream earlier today, that from the middle of this week coming, I'm going away on holiday for 2 weeks, so there won't be any streams after that for 2 weeks.
List delete 150 km, Euro Y.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
We're still up at 11,000. Marshall's internet's just bugged out there clearly.
Robert Hooden, I have flown with the Airbus A321neo to Iceland, last November. I was sitting just behind the wings both flights. I have recorded some high points from the flight. I flew from Amsterdam.
Oh nice, yeah, I love the Neos. The one I'm going to preview once we've landed isn't a Neo, it's just the regular one with the CFM engines or IAE engines. But the Neos are really weird. The engines are pretty quiet actually. Like they sound strange on takeoff, but you know they're very it's a very modern aircraft. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah, the A321 Neos are, especially the long range ones, are good for airlines because they can just about reach, you know, quite a few destinations that are perhaps, you know, cross Atlantic or something.
-15.
Okay, we're now descending at like -15, which isn't so great, but there we go.
Z list Delhi 104 km Eurofly. Z
10,029/100.
So I'll put the seatbelts on now.
Z
Done.
Robert Houdin, yeah, they are not noisy at all. And very comfortable.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Marshall desktop logged onto the server. Marshall desktop join channel root. Marshall desktop left channel root. Marshall desktop join channel.
Alright, are you back? What happened there?
Something went wrong with the Wi-Fi. My iPod received it, but my laptop decided it was going to drop.
Oh dear.
List Delhi 74 km
Right, we're
Eurofly.
74 km out
Z
and dropping through. Yeah, this system's a little bit weird. The way it lands. Anyway, what altitude's it going to? 150.
Channel message from Marshall desktop. Stupid HD.
Yeah, I've just put the sounds from the cockpit of the Airbus in. Not the cockpit, the front, or whatever I was trying to do. Yeah, I did have an engine failure in a 733 earlier, and I managed to handle it, and FSXP managed to bring it back down.
Oh, nice.
List Delhi 56 km Eurofly. Z
Okay. We're very low, but this is the way the autopilot does it.
Yeah, the right engine failed, and obviously I set it to fail, but FSXP managed to bring us back down. We landed into Oxford, just.
I'm sure you
I'd
can
say
fail
just
an
'cause of
engine
the
in
runway
Eurofly, can't you, if you've got category 3?
You can fail the right one, you can't fail the left one, apparently.
Transponder S8. 9.
Interesting. Yeah. We could probably do that at some point. Won't bother doing it now, but it's
No,
raining.
don't flame one of your engines out.
W.
Oh, interesting. So it must be. So it's raining in Delhi, in India.
I will get you an AWAS, but I don't know the code.
That's alright. I don't really. It's just general weather. It's just saying it's raining. Temperature's 27. It's I think it's VIDP we're heading into.
Oh, okay.
Z.
Yeah. So we're very low now, but
WZ list Delhi 36 km.
should be leveling off.
Yeah, I will.
Right, I'll close the
The only
cockpit
problem
door.
is, I'm not sure how. I'll have to do some engine failures with the A320s, because, you know, when you rev them up, the engine sounds kind of go left heavy, don't they? And they blend in with each other, so I'm not sure how it would, you know, how it would sound when the engine had failed, if you get what I mean.
They go left heavy, what do you mean?
The sounds are kind of on the left, if you've got them on cabin view.
Oh, are they? I don't know. Mine are on cockpit and I don't notice that.
I think
I've
it's
noticed
something to
with
do
my
cabin
joystick
view.
though that when you're using a joystick with FSX you can kind of pan the sounds. It's weird, but when you kind of turn the plane off to the right, they move over to the right a bit. Which is a weird, but
List Delhi 18 km. Euro
right,
rush.
we really should be slowing down soon. Hopefully we are. Oh, here we go. We are.
R.
Right, I'm going to do flaps and gear for it because it does them a little bit late for my liking. And we'll see how it lands.
Delhi. Haryana. Delhi.
R.
715/323.
So we're coming in at 323, are we? That's
PR
interesting.
list, free flight, T takeoff speed 273 km, landing airspeed 264 km per hour. Current takeoff speed 292 km, current landing airspeed 283 km per hour.
Oh, it's because
Oh,
you're
I
going to
see,
have to
because
put
it
the
needs
gear
to do
down,
the
I
gear.
think.
It thinks it's going to do the gear, yeah.
R.
Anyway, let's set flaps.
R.
Let's go gear down now.
R.
Done.
R.
431/283 crosswind from left.
Right, that's gear down.
R. List Delhi 7 km 1 left. Euro flight.
And
401/280.
let's make sure our speed's right. Which it is, we're pretty much the right speed.
Z.
It's very fast approach speed, but we'll be fine. And we just wait and get our clearance.
Hopefully. Because you know what Eurofly's like for
Well,
giving
we'll
us
see.
clearances.
MVD exit X.
Get rid of MVD8. Let me just turn these engines up a bit, just so we've got a bit louder sound from the aircraft. Turn them up to 100, shall we? Yeah. And then we'll see if we can land, otherwise I'll be disconnecting the autopilot if they give us a missed approach and doing it myself.
I don't blame you, because Eurofly's AP is absolutely bizarre.
Delhi. 4 km -4.
Require the landing permission.
Right, so that's just told me it requires landing permission with the ding, so I will get out in a second as soon as we're right over the airport.
Delhi. 2 kilometers.
FK737, the control tower. FK737,
Right,
you are
clear to land, let's sit back and watch it land.
Let's see how it does it.
34, 26, -12.
And touchdown. Not a bad landing. Will do the job.
Autopilot off.
Disconnect the autopilot and taxi the plane myself, so we can keep some of that speed.
115.6.
115.6. And we've got Josh on ground. Oh, that clapping sound is so cringy.
Well, in mine the other day it was replaced with screaming.
It's nice. Yeah, this airport's pretty big.
I'd not given them enough oxygen in a Cessna, apparently.
Right, yeah, so obviously...
I'd
we've
gone
got
above
detected
3,000,
parking. Yeah.
but then I decided to come back down and they were shouting at me.
Oh. Oh dear. Anyway, yeah, we'll get down, then I'll do a quick preview with these sounds, and I'll just show you what sims like FSX and P3D can achieve compared to Eurofly, the sound system they currently have. Right, oh god, we need to slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Thank you. Yeah, we'll be fine, we'll be able to make it. Good. And we'll stop right here. Perfect. Parking brakes on.
Done.
Let's go get these systems off.
TCAS off. Status monitor.
Seatbelt signs can go. Oh, we'll put the parking brake on.
Done.
Seatbelt signs can go off. Cockpit door open.
Automatic navigation
Auto
on.
nav. Oh, it was already off from the autopilot. So used to doing that from Cat 2 aircraft. Other than that,
Murky J Waters.
both engines
Yo,
can
what's
go
up?
off. Hey, Murky. Yeah, we just landed. Doing another flight request. Right, let's let the passengers out into this rain in Delhi of all places, and we'll get them off. And then I'll show you these FSX sounds. Oh yeah, radios and transponder can go off. Yeah, we just landed in from some random airport in India into Delhi in the 777. It was a flight request. They're taking their time to get off the plane. There's obviously a lot of them. Right, I reckon they're almost off.
0.
There we go. Let's close the doors.
Automatic navigation on.
No
Automatic
thanks.
navigation off.
I meant to close the cockpit door. Right, let me just pause that and reboot NVDA, and then I'll show you these sound previews of this FSX sound pack.
Taskbar. Menu. D. Declan Webster T. Unknown.
Right, we want... I think it'll
Declan
be in
Webster window.
downloads. If
Items view list. Documents.
it's going to actually work. NVDA
Menu.
is just...
Declan
I
Webster
hate it with... Why does it do this when I'm streaming? Let me do a restart. It's something to do with the file
Taskbar.
system when it's streaming. It doesn't like it.
Taskbar. Menu.
It's so sluggish.
Declan Webster window. Items view list. Documents row 10 column 1.
Yeah, thanks. I want downloads. I hate you, NVDA.
Menu. Row 1. Eurofly.
Can you not do
Menu.
that right down
D.
here?
Unknown. Declan Webster window. Item D.
Why is it so slow? It's like... Yeah, I think it's...
Eurofly.
Okay, then
NVDA
let's try
Express.
Jaws.
Paused.
It doesn't do this when I'm streaming, so I don't know why it does, or whether it's something to do with like it takes so much power that it can't even do that.
Jaws Home News Edition. Eurofly.
Paused.
Context menu. D. Declan. Enter. Taskbar. T. Leaving menus. Declan. Dot L. Dot D.
Oh, this is better.
Desktop. Doc. Downloads. Enter. Shelf.
Right, now what is it called? Is
F.
it...
FSX sound packs to try. F. Spillet under F. FSX pilot under F. FS9 underline F.
Oh,
FS9
that's
underline
under
FS9
F.
FSUIPC F. Spillet under F. FSX pilot underline set.
What will it be under?
If it was a Sky High audio simulations, it'll
It'll be
probably...
S, I
S.
think.
SAS underline FSX underline B777 underline Gen 90.
Oh yeah, this company do loads of them, and they're really good. But I'll show you
S.
the...
SAS underline FSX underline JT3D S. SAS 320 CFM50 enter.
Here we go. Right, let me show you the previews
Shelf folder
of
view.
this A320
Or 320
CFM.
CFM56 wing view front start dash up with PTU bark. Sound. Or 320 CFM56 wing view front start dash up with PTU bark. Or 320 CFM56 dash 5 exterior fly dash by.
Oh, this is a flyby. Right, I'll just show you all the stuff.
Enter. Split button. F4, SAT. Or 320 CFM 56-5A tower view takeoff.
This is a tower view
Enter.
takeoff.
Items view. Items.
Why is this aircraft so slow? There we go, that's better.
Or 320 CFM 56-5A wind view. Rear taxi to RWY and take dash off. Enter.
Right, this is from inside the cabin. We're taxiing and then take off. I'm just trying to show you what can be achieved in FSX. This is as if we're taxiing and then taking off.
Or 320 CFM 56-5B cockpit take dash off. Enter. Items view list box read only.
This is a takeoff from the cockpit now.
able to board passengers as well, or is that a separate add-on?
Or 320 CFM 56-5B exterior flight Ashbrook. Enter. Items view list box read only.
This is a flyby now in FSX. You can board passengers, yeah, but you have to get an add-on to do it. It's just such a quality.
Or 320 overhead flight Ashby.
This is an
Enter.
overhead flyby in FSX.
About the sounds. File underline ID.ds.
Yeah, so there's that. Now let me show you.
Shelf folder.
They
Shelf.
also do
Items view multi.
what other
Drop
aircraft
S.
have I got?
Save
Simon,
games.
Simon,
D.
Eurofly
Desktop.
sounds
Desktop.
like a hairdryer
Downloads.
compared
Enter.
to this.
Download.
Yeah,
S.
exactly.
SAS underline FSX underline B770. Enter.
Let me show
Shelf
you
folder.
their
About the SAP.
777.
Have inductees. Boeing 777 GE90-115B flyby. Boeing 777 GE90-115B interior high power takeoff FS 2000.
Yeah, listen to this. This is a 777 on FSX taking off.
Enter. File underline
you
9.
can literally
Shelf
imagine
folder.
yourself being
SAS
in the
320
aircraft.
CFM. SAS 320 IAE V2000. Enter.
This
Shelf
is
folder.
another A320 engine type, the
About the SAP.
IAE.
Cockpit pod takeoff. Enter. Items view.
This is the cockpit takeoff in the IAE version of the A320 in FSX. Yeah, so that's another one that was recorded
Shelf.
from
SAS
out of FSX.
SAS FSX 757 RB. Enter.
Oh,
Shelf.
this is a 757.
757X takeoff flight. 757X takeoff. 757 in front start dash up full throttle. 757 rear start dash up full throttle light. About the sounds. File under about the sounds.
Yeah, that's not quite
Download.
good.
Virtual audio cable setup. SASF.
But yeah, that they do other things as well. I
S.
think.
SAS underline FSX underline B777 underline S. SAS underline FSX underline JT3D7 underline update. SAS 320 CFM56S. SAS
they're the main
320
ones.
IAE V2000.
But yeah, that's just a demo of the kind of
F4.
sound you can get out of FSX. Those were just samples recorded from using those sound packs. So I have those sound packs installed. I didn't record them, but you know they would be exactly the same in my sim. So it's just a demo.
Alt
Get rid
tab.
of
Chat.
Jaws.
Alt tab. All things fly. Alt tab. Jaws home use. Alt F. Enter.
But it's really just what you can get out of FSX.
Taskbar.
Anyway, like I was saying, and hopefully I'll be switching to P3D soon.
Menu.
Right.
Europe.
What?
Menu.
Oh, Eurofly's still open. Let me just get rid of that flight for now,
About Eurofly.
because we've done with that one.
VLC media player 01 column.
And let me
Eurofly.
get rid of all
Profile.
these.
All things flying.
I reckon we're
All
okay.
things flying.
Yeah, we've got rid of all the VLCs.
Chat 01. Eurofly. Profile. Untitled list scene.
So, I'm trying to think now. Do we want to do another flight, or I think I will call it a day here, and I may stream later if I think there's something else to do, but I have a few other things I want to go and do. So that was fun. Again, that was the arrival stream rather into Delhi. We did the departure stream and then had to go and eat, but we've done that, and I hope you enjoyed those sound demos. They're just some of the best sound packs around, and considering they're freeware, it's they're really good. Anyway, it's been another good stream. I may be back later or tomorrow. If I am not, don't forget I'm going away in the middle of the week on holiday, so I won't be back for 2 weeks after that. So if there's not another stream, then I'll see you. It'll be a little while, but not too long. And I'll keep posting updates on Twitter and stuff. Big Flight Simmer, and of course you can email me blindflightsimmer44@gmail.com. So if you've got any problems or anything like that, or you just want to check something, you can email me there. And of course don't forget we've got our flight request form as well, which is on the Twitter and on a video on the channel. So if you haven't already, or you want to do another one, feel free to go and request another flight there. It's just a simple Google form. You just fill in what kind of flight you'd like me to do on stream, just like we did today. So I'll see you in the next stream, whenever that may be. Thanks for coming along, and it's been fun.